Okay, you have to give credit where credit's due. Netflix is usually in the business of cancelling shows no matter their popularity, but not this one. Thankfully, Blue Eye Samurai has officially been renewed for its second season. On Monday, the news was made official when the streamer released a short announcement video across social media. That was accompanied by a blog post where the show's creators released a joint statement responding to the news. Here's what was said in the blog post. When we started this project, we made a commitment to take this very personal story set in Edo period Japan and bring it to life in the most authentic and beautiful way possible. Our animators, historians, musicians, martial artists, and voice cast made this a reality beyond our expectations. Creators, executive producers, and writers Amber Noizumi and Michael Green told Netflix, "We are thankful for our entire team and to our viewers from all over the world who have shown such passion for Mizu and a part of revenge. Mizu has a lot more blood to spill. We are deeply grateful to our incredible partners at Netflix for letting the journey continue. I'm so happy for the creative team / couple who have poured a lot into making this show a reality. This project was the first time the two have worked together as a team and delivered something that was personal to them as a family. The show was the result of an idea that was conceived over 15 years ago when their daughter was born, and to their surprise she had blue eyes. The rest is history." The animated show centered on Mizu, a samurai hell-bent on revenge, quickly became one of the most lauded shows of 2023. Critics loved it, viewers loved it. Pretty much everyone was in agreement that this show was a straight-up masterpiece. Unlike a lot of animated shows that end up with little to no backing from Netflix, this is one of the few that the streamer actually cared about succeeding. As great as this show is, it would have been easy for it to get lost in Netflix's huge library of content. So I'm happy they realized straight from the jump that they had a great show on their hands. They didn't waste any time leaving it to chance to see if the show would attract viewers. From day one, the streamer made sure to let people know that this show deserved their attention. It was featured in Drop 1, an animation showcase previewing a number of their high-profile animated titles that would premiere on the streamer in 2023 and beyond. It was a pleasant surprise to see the show get so much attention, considering it's one of the least known properties featured in the showcase. They really show their confidence in the show by dropping the first full-length episode to attract new viewers / subscribers. The episode now has over 3.7 million views. That was followed by another full-length episode and more promos to get viewers hyped up about the series. I think their efforts to promote the show more than paid off. Netflix is definitely happy with the results, given the early season renewal. I can't wait to continue Mizu's story, which will see her venture into a whole new part of the world. As seen in the season 1 finale, Mizu has left Japan along with a captive Abijah Fowler, who has agreed to show her the whereabouts of her two potential fathers. Skeffington, who's tall like she is, and Routley, with his pretty round eyes. Both are located on the other side of the world in London. The new setting will no doubt be a huge cultural shock for our main character, who has never ventured outside of her native country. It should be interesting to see how she is viewed by people and the society in a new environment where the population is predominantly white. With the new setting, we can expect a shift in tone and even themes. In addition to that, there will be a change in the overall cast. Most of the characters we saw in the previous season will likely take a backseat to new ones, some of whom will be allies or enemies to Mizu throughout the journey. Even if they introduce new characters on the show, I can't see the former cast not returning in some capacity. We will probably revisit Ringo, Taigen, Princess Akemi, and Master Iji from time to time, rather than leaving them out of the story entirely. One of the biggest strengths of the show is the voice acting. They managed to assemble a number of well-known Asian actors for the project. Everyone from the lead actress down to the supporting cast delivered a wonderful performance. Hopefully going into season 2, they will have an equally compelling cast of characters and voice actors. I can't imagine Maya Erskine not returning to reprise her role as Mizu. The Pen 15 star did an incredible job voicing the character and carrying the show. I'm sure the actress had a blast voicing the character and would love to continue playing the role. She's an instrumental part of what brings the character to life, in addition to the writing and direction. Speaking of direction, they have to bring back Jane Woo, the supervising director and producer on the show. Just like the show's creators, she has poured a ton of her creativity into the show. The art style, fight choreography, and many other integral elements came from the creative. Hopefully in the coming months we'll get a confirmation that Woo will be returning, along with most, if not all of the creative team that worked on the first season. There's no telling how long season 2 will take to complete. At most, it might take a year or two before we see the show return. That all depends on how far along they are in the writing process. If the scripts have been finalized, then they can jump straight into production. Animating the show will take up a lot more time than anything else. They can't afford to take any shortcuts on that front, since it's an important part of what makes the show a standout amongst other adult animated fare. It would be a huge disappointment if the quality dropped between seasons. Undoubtedly, this show will deliver another stellar season of television. Everyone attached to this project will give their best effort to make it worthwhile for the fans. We probably won't get any more updates on the show until 2024. So, I'll see you then. Did you enjoy the first season of Blue Eye Samurai? What are your thoughts on Netflix renewing the show for a second season? Let me know in the comments down below. Anyways folks, that's all for now. Thank you for watching and I hope you enjoyed the show. Please feel free to subscribe, like, and comment below. And hey, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea. And that's okay. Just remember to take care and stay safe.